Anyway, so I pause this for a second. Here's how we want to do it, just assuming this is technically okay with everybody. But I've done this a lot of times with the movie, where you just sit down with the group and you watch it, but the whole idea is you stop it if somebody has a question or something they want to talk about, or stop to tell a story. And Five Faces of Darkness is long, and I have a feeling we'll all be like face down on the floor if we watch the whole thing and stop all the time. So, we'll fast forward through bad scenes or scenes that didn't work, and just tell you what happened. But what's interesting is that just sort of a preface, is this was the, can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. This was the miniseries that opened up the strange and ominous and kind of wonderful season 3 of Transformers. And a lot of the stuff in this, it was written pretty much in the period between when we were done working on the movie, and we were recording the movie and post-production on the movie, and we're prepping for the following season. So when this came out, we didn't really know how the movie was going to do or what was going to happen with it. And the movie, one of the reasons people watched it so many times for so long is really dense. And you realize there are 124 Transformers in that movie, okay? And and the whole purpose of the movie was to introduce the 1986 product line. Okay, because at some level or another, we were in service to Hasbro. The Sunbow, which is the company I worked for, was a sub-company of Griffin McCall. So we had a lot of extra stuff, and we really thought things through, and we pursued product lines, and we were trying to figure out the quintessence and stuff like that. So what you end up with is this huge thing that's also extremely poorly animated. Something I would love, now that we live in this digital age and we can do all the, we can do things we didn't used to be able to do, is I would love to take Five Faces of Darkness and just sort of do the ultra release set of it, where you fix up the animation, it actually looks good, you get shots that look good. And what's really funny is I actually saw Stan Bush, Joe Troutman, a fan and a friend of ours, took us to the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood to see Stan Bush, and he's like still doing stuff. And he has like 10 songs as good as The Touch, so it'd be kind of fun to put that stuff in there and sort of just make it this fan mashup. Transformer the movie Part 2. You cut out the bad scenes and crunch things together, and it turns into some music video. Anyway, that's my fantasy new media project. So. This is the beginning of season 3. Season 3 will take a lot of weird turns, like, and by the way, now that I'm a parent, okay, I was in my late 20s when I was doing this stuff. I'm no longer in my late 20s, and in that time I've had kids. And I don't buy for 1 minute that any parent in America would let their kid hang out in a bathroom for a week because they locked themselves in. No part of me believes that. I mean, you'd have Child Protective Services showing up at your house, SWAT teams outside the door, but we totally believed that in 1986. I don't even remember even questioning it. And that's this piece of mythology, but it's one of these pieces of mythology that really guided corporate policy. It's just kind of a funny thing, and then, we decided, I was really bummed that Starscream died in the movie, so we decided to bring him back, and, that gets pretty ghastly. And then when we were ordered to bring Optimus back, and Marv Wolfman later on wrote the Return of Optimus Prime, what we didn't have the heart to tell Hasbro was that we had one in the pipeline, which was Optimus comes back as a zombie and we have to kill him again. So, probably somebody in the room knows this better than I do, but it seems to me we didn't air it when it was supposed to be aired. It's it's on DVD sets now, but at the time, I think Steve Miller wrote that one. And I was kind of half around for most of half season 3 after this, because I was doing another show we had called The Humanoids, and I think I was doing Visionaries and stuff like that. So, anyway, big whopper rambling introduction. So here are the rules of engagement for this. I mean, we can leave the lights on or turn them off, but we'll just start rolling it, and I'll just kind of talk, and kind of figure it's kind of a live, interactive DVD commentary track, so people can stop and ask questions. Can anybody control the disc? Do we have fast forward and pause and stuff like that? We have that, so I'll just say pause and get the magic, magic pause. Okay. All right, perfect. So, do we want the lights on or do we want the lights out? Yeah, can we just keep the ambient side lights on and lose the? I'll get rid of those. Yeah, lose the overheads if you can. All right, roll. Not really? Okay. Okay, we can roll it now. And feel free to ask questions or whatever, just yell or go up to the microphone or something. You do that. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. Okay, so we'll start. Okay,
Everything right. From there. But this is amazing. Let's go.
Sorry.
Optimus's shield just looks so cool. Technically, we can open up its organ. Shield.
These 3A figures look awesome.
Okay.
Alright, now let's just go to one more vendor and then I think we'll be done.
Rescue dogs from shelters, they train not to be service animals and give the veterans who need them for free. Everything on the table is...
Look at that shockwave! Do you want me to take your picture with him?
No.
Dude, you have an awesome costume. I don't even know if you could hear me, but...
But Kyle, actually, you know what I did? I did one thing while I was doing something else. I got my money back from the Megatron. I got $40, and I got enough money to buy what's his name? Prowl. I had enough money to buy Prowl.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah.
Good.
I exchanged my Optus, and I'm like, no, I want my $40 back.
Huh.
So I got
All
it.
right.
And I'm like, yay.
Remember, we got the new one.
Behold, Galvatron. These should be your minions. Scourge, the Tracker.